What's happening, true art believers? Welcome, man. Welcome to another art vloggy vlog. It's Saturday. Um, gonna do some drawing. I was gonna do some figure drawing today, but I am just like every day. I'm kind of in a rush. I'm kind of in a rush. I don't have a lot of time, but I am gonna go a little bit longer than I used to. Like I used to do like these 5 minute, just five minute videos and just kind of chat it up. But now we're gonna go for as long as I can. I think it's gonna be like a 12-minute video. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm moving up. I'm moving up. Man, oh man, I tell you what, it's been a busy day and I'm here I am just just drawing away as usual, trying to get something in for the day. It's like I treat like drawing like as if it's a physical sport or a physical activity, like whenever if you ever go to the gym, you ever have those gym bros, you go up there and they're like, oh, what are you doing today? I'm just getting it in for the day, getting the gym work in, getting the work in for the day. And that's really what it is for me, is like getting the work in. And it's been very hard. It's been very hard. But here we are on a Saturday, and we're just kind of doing a little bit of drawing, and hopefully it'll be good. And we'll see what happens. I had originally intended um, to do like some figure drawing, and I was going to do like 5 minute long figure drawing studies, um, and for about like 30, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and just never happened. It didn't happen. I, time didn't escape me. I have been busy literally all day, and that's kind of frustrating. It's kind of frustrating. Like I've been busy all day, and I look at like what I accomplished for the day, and I think, man, I really didn't. Nothing really built up. I did it like these things. Like a major accomplishment for me for the day is like clearing off the dinner table. Like the dinner table has been a mess forever, and it was a major milestone to clear it off, to get everything off the table, because it takes like literally, it takes 10 to 15 minutes to clear it off, but it takes like 50 seconds to just fill it back up again. It is crazy. It's easier to like dirty up your house than it is to clean it up. You know, like if you have kids, man, you can spend hours picking up everything, and then 30 seconds, 5 minutes, and everything's on the ground again. It takes longer to clean up the house than it takes to like just let it go awry, let it go in disarray. And I'm trying to kind of be very vigilant with just every day, like cleaning an area and maintaining it, or just cleaning the area and maintaining it, because I'm finding that if you just do it every day, it stays cleaner, you know. Um, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? So I'm trying to maintain that, and so that's what I did today. It's like I cleaned the dinner table. Like seriously, that's my measure of like success for the day. Like, oh man, that dinner table has been it's been like, so dirty. I finally got it. Success. You know? It's like a never-ending battle though. Like if I let it go just for a little bit, it just piles up. It's kind of like dishes like dishes or clothes. Getting your clothes clean, like it just piles up. Ah, man. But I was really intending on drawing the figure, and I was intending on kind of talking about like my thought process with regards to what's my thought process with regards to drawing the figure or starting the figure. And I thought to myself, maybe if I do that, I'll at least have if I can explain what I'm thinking or explain what I'm doing, I could probably end up being a better draftsman, a better figure artist in the end if I were to able to kind of explain the process to some degree. And then I was hoping that would be the case, but that never happened. That didn't happen. I just didn't. I don't have the time today. I have to cut it short. You know what? I always say that. Like, I just don't have the time. Technically, I do have the time, but I don't want to sacrifice family time so I can get some art in. You know, that's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to sacrifice that stuff. Like, uh, I've already kind of been sacrificing the entire day, and it's kind of frustrating. You know, it's kind of frustrating. Like, I don't know about you, but me personally, what I've been trying to do lately is I have been just making a list, checking it twice. No, I've been making a list of things I need to accomplish for the day, and it's literally more things than I have time for. And what's very like frustrating about it is I just like I see this list, and of course I'm getting a lot of it done. I'm getting like 75% of it done. But like it's just kind of agitating over the fact that I just can't accomplish the entire list. You know, it's not like three things. It's not like wake up, brush your teeth, put clothes on, done. I I had a su- I had a successful day. I did three things. No, it's more like all just a ton of things that like is it's kind of like a standard operating procedure. I'm trying to set up a daily standard operating procedure that I do every day with regards to like work, goals, personal goals, and a lot of these goals are like some of these are like drawing goals, and I'm trying to hit these milestones. And what's going to happen tonight is probably after work I'm going to be doing more drawing. I'm not going to record it. I'm going to be doing I got some personal work I got to do. I got some commissions I got to do. I got I got some some personal learning courses that I'm taking, and personal art courses that I'm taking to try to better myself as an artist so I can have a better understanding of certain art concepts. And so that's what I've been doing lately is that. And it's very difficult. It's very challenging. The challenging part is not necessarily, it's not the art thing. The challenging part is like, how do I find time to kind of put this stuff in my day to day? And I'm kind of concerned because after work tonight, and then after working out, I have to put in another hour and a half of art related stuff. And that's just like, oh my gosh, the day's been going dragging on and on. And that's what makes art kind of not fun for me, is because I have to I have to do it when my energy is the lowest, you know? My energy is the lowest, and art becomes no longer a point of joy in my life. It becomes like this, like another to-do list or another daily thing I have to do. It becomes a chore, essentially. And that's not fun. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm kind of done with this. I think what I'm going to do is going to move something else. We're going to move to another hand. Just going to move this over here. Just going to move like right here. We're going to draw something right here, I guess. I think, yeah, we're going to draw right here. But we're going to move to another hand if I can see it. Oh my gosh. We're going to draw another thumb, a position of a thumb. This is kind of getting a little overly, I don't know, it's getting overly something. But like it becomes like a chore, you know, and it's just not fun sometimes. And so when you have to do when you have like these little things that you want to like little personal goals or whatever it is. Like I have these personal like art related goals that I've set for myself, and it's become like this like chore. Like, you mean I got to do this at like 1 at night or at like 11 o'clock at night? I don't know when I'm going to get home actually. So I'm like just ballparking it. I'm going to get home anywhere from like 11 to like 1, you know? And you mean when I get home, I got to sit down and do art, when normally I should be going to bed, uh, that becomes a chore. You know, it's not like I'm getting up at, like, it's not like Sunday, or like it's not like a person who has like they're off on a Sunday. They might have to go, they might go to church, or they might not. They wake up, have some coffee, and then from like 10 to 12 they can just casually draw, you know? It's more like uh I just don't have that. I just don't have that. And it's that's one of the things I kind of complain about. Like, it's really weird. I shouldn't be complaining. Who wants to hear someone complain about, like, oh, I love drawing art, but I love drawing and stuff like that, but man, it's difficult to get the time of day to just do a little bit. Um wow, I don't know if this is kind of scratchy. I'm It's kind of scratchy, but like, it's difficult to find a time of day to do what I love the most, and it really is. It really is. But yeah, man, that's I guess that's what you have to do sometimes. Sometimes you have to do the things that you love, or the things that you really find joy out of, at times, or at certain times of the day that you don't really particularly find convenient. And for a lot of people, that's a big detractor. A lot of people, that'll stop them from doing that thing, you know? Like, you might have friends that want to be writers, and they can't find the time to write because there's no perfect time to write. You know, like, maybe they have that 9 to 5 job, or that maybe they have a job where they're pulling 12s every day, and they get home, the last thing they want to do is sit down and do a job. You know, writing would, like, if you did a 12-hour day, and you'd come home, and you have all these other things you have to do, all these other, like, adult things that you have to do that are pulling your attention, and you have to go ahead and write because your goal in life is you want to be like a published writer or something like that, or you want to be, I don't know, you're looking for another job, and you have to write, send out a bunch of resumes. I don't know, whatever it is. It becomes like joyless sometimes. And sometimes I like to coin myself. Uh, I like to say that I'm an art machine, or an art robot, because uh, I have to, like, almost become emotionless sometimes when I work, not because I don't find intense joy or get satisfaction out of making art, and not because it doesn't ignite some sort of inspiration and ideas and imagination, but because it's become, like, literally labor, you know. And um I think a lot of people don't think of it that way, you know. Like, whenever you have people pay you to do a commission, or if you have friends and family thinking that they can hire you to do a commission or artwork for free, and then you tell them how much you charge, and like, wait a second, why is this cost money? It's labor. It's a skill, it's a labor, and it takes up time. Do you do things for free? How about I have you do your job for free? You know, it's like, oh, you're a mechanic. I got some car repairs that need to be done. Could you do those for free? Like, no. Well, then why do you want me to draw you a portrait for free? You know, like, it's still going to take amount of time. Like, well, it's different. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I guess you gotta also, you also gotta have, you also kind of have to respect yourself as an artist. You know, I think a lot of times in this environment, artists are treated as like kind of like a cheap commodity. And when you're first starting out, a lot of artists are just so happy that they got, like, some sort of gig, that they'll, like, do it for super cheap, and then they get kind of known as that person that does things for super cheap. And then when you start saying, hey, you know what, I got a lot of people, there's a lot of demand for my work, and you start raising your rates, people are like, "Hey, whoa, bro, why is this cost above $100?" Like, well, I got a queue of 50 people wanting my work. I have to start raising my rates, or else you're just gonna have to wait all year. Like, oh well, guess I'm not gonna get a portrait from you or a drawing from you. Like, well, go find someone else then. I have a lot. But it's kind of funny how that is. And that's changed quite a bit. The internet has equalized that to some degree, and it has helped a lot of people, get noticed. And that's good. That's good. Alrighty then. That is it. I gotta go. I think it's been a pretty good day. I hope tomorrow, maybe fingers crossed, I will do some figure drawing. I'll have to find some clear pages from this book, or maybe not. I might just finish this drawing. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you so much, man. You guys all rock, and stay classy.